know the meaning of aging gracefully?
Aging.
Hello, hi, good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good too. Thank you for asking. All right. So I think you had a question in the last session which I couldn't
Yes.
answer. Can you ask me that again?
Yes, I will. So, usually, especially in colleges or any other situations, we have to speak about one topic, but I don't know much about that particular topic. My knowledge in that topic is very less. But in that situation, I don't have a choice to not speak. So, how should I manage that situation?
Okay. All right. So honestly, I think all of us get into such situations at one point or the other. So, okay, when it comes to interviews and all, honestly, what I feel like is you should tell them the truth that I am not much aware about, rather than just, trying to fool them that, it's just better to accept if they ask you something, and then rather than just I think this that, then it gets very obvious that you don't know and you're just trying to impress
Yeah.
them or something. So in such cases it is better to just agree to the fact that you don't know. Now if you get time, even like for 5 minutes or something before talking on that particular topic or something, then I would suggest you can then I would suggest that you can do a little bit of research, like on like Google or something, get
Yeah.
some basic idea about it, and then try to speak on that. Okay, yeah, you were trying to say something.
No, no. Yeah, I got your point.
Okay, all right, so that is what you can do. And in like a situation like this, I mean, okay, I get it that you were not able to recall a lot of incidents where you took
Yeah.
risks, or like you were not able to speak as much, but okay, I didn't find that as a problem or something now, like, because here it is just like a normal casual conversation. So I
Yeah.
feel like if you are in such conversations, it is better if you just try tell them whatever you know, and then gain knowledge from that conversation. So now if you are talking to a friend about a topic that you are not aware of, try to, like, I feel like in certain or such situations it is better to be a good listener, where you can
Okay.
acquire that knowledge, right? And then later on, then obviously you'll have more points to speak on, so you can do that later on, right? So and then if nothing or none of these work, then you have to like just play around with words, or just again, risk is a very very basic word, and we sometimes use this word quite often and all of that. So you just need to think like, how and where can I apply this word, like in my like situations and all. Like obviously, if even I wouldn't have so much to say if I was speaking about risk for the first time. But because I've taken this session so many times, heard so many speakers, people speak about it, so then I feel like, okay, now I have a better idea. And while taking those sessions, I keep getting ideas, right? Okay, even,
Okay.
like even going out of your room, out of your house is a risk. You never know if you meet with an accident or something, right? So it is as basic as that. So if you actually realize, then you have so much to speak about risk. Everything that you do is risky, right? if, we have so much of
Yes.
air pollution in your breathing, so that's risky, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that is how you can just try to simplify it as much as possible, and then try to relate to it and speak. So I feel like I mean, obviously I'm speaking in context of the topic that we had, but even for others, that is what you can try and do. And I feel like it's better not to pretend like when you don't. If like, as long
Okay.
as it works. But if you have to, then you'll just have to play around with words. Then, like, you do not have a choice, right? I don't know if that
Okay.
helped or not, but this is what I feel.
Yes. Yeah, this is a great advice.
Okay. All right. Now, today's topic, did you go through the session?
It's future. The topic is future.
Is it? Just a second. Um, all right. I don't know. For me, it is showing as superheroes.
Oh,
And
okay.
I personally do not like that topic as much. Would you want to talk on that? Or I was thinking, you missed a session before, right? So for
Yeah.
that, the topic was age, and that is a topic that I like. So should we discuss that?
Age.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
All
we
right.
can. Yes,
Okay.
sure.
So yes, what is age? How can you define age?
Uh, I define age as the uh, knowledge or experiences that we gain throughout life. So I calculate age on the basis of the experiences that one person
Okay.
encountered.
All right. All right. That makes sense. So it is basically, in its literal sense, it basically means the number of years a person has lived on Earth since the time of their birth. Right. Now, how old do you want to live to?
To live, I think till 60 or something. I don't want to live more than that.
Why?
I think about my health condition, I'm a very weak person, and my immunity is also very weak. So if I'm getting to live more than 60, then I will definitely get some diseases or something. So then I will be bedridden. So it's very hard for me and the person who is looking after me. So I don't want to burden anyone. That's why I don't want to live more than 60 or 65.
Okay. So rather than saying it is very hard for me, so now this is something in the future, right? So you'll use the
Yes.
future tense. So it would be very hard for me and for the person.
Okay.
So I would not want to live more than that, right?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I mean that makes sense. I mean you would want to live as long as you're healthy, and after that, it's almost like a burden that you're living or something. So I kind of relate to that, and I agree. All right. So do you think younger or older people are happier?
It depends on the person. Like,
Okay.
yeah, even if many of the youngsters are facing with a lot of tensions about their future, their
Yeah.
education, their job, so and about their friend circles and things happening in their family. So if they
Right.
are not happy with those things, then they won't be content with their life. But some people, even if they are very old, they are very happy about the things that they did in their life. So how
Right.
they lived out these years. So they are very happy and content with whatever they have. So I think it depends on the personal experiences each person encountered.
Right. Yes, it depends because it could also be the opposite that youngsters are all energetic, living their life, and old
Yes.
people are, sick and, have health issues and stuff, and so they're not happy. And like you said, young people can have a lot of stress, responsibility, tension, and here, like they're done with all their responsibilities, so they are at peace. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it could also be the other way around. All right. Now, do you think people become less interested in friendships or socializing as they grow older? And you can answer this question, like according to your context, like with your personal examples. How is it with you?
Oh, okay, about me. So I think I'm a person who wants friendship throughout my life. So even if I get old, I would like to have more friendships and relationships with, like, if it's my family or my friends.
Yeah.
I would love to have a small circle around me.
So, did you have more friends as a child, or do you have more friends right now?
I think now I have a lot of contacts now because I'm studying in different places and I'm meeting new people. So my networking and my contact is increasing. So I think I
Yeah,
have more
broadening.
friends now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, I mean, for that, like, I agree to that point because now you have your school friends, college friends, PG friends, hostel
Yeah.
friends, and all of that, right? So,
Yes.
keeps on adding. So, okay, all right. But with many people, like their friend circle shrinks, and from 10
Yeah.
people, they just have two, three people,
Yes.
and that is it. And because also, especially when you start working and all, you do not get the time to invest in so many, friendships. It's better to like narrow down and focus on those two, three rather than trying to handle all nine
Yeah.
or 10, right?
Yeah. That's
So,
very true.
okay, coming to my favorite question. What is the perfect age to be? As in, if you could choose one age and live at that age for as long as you want, which age would you choose and why?
Between I will give a
Yeah,
wider
yeah.
between 20 to 30, but there are certain conditions.
Mm-hmm.
I would be having a job,
Okay.
and I would be having a nice friend circle. So
Okay.
if I have these two, then 22, and I need money also. So if these three conditions are there, I'm able to meet these three conditions, then 20 to 30 is the perfect age. Because
Okay.
family and society consider people about 20 as adults, so
Hmm.
we will be able to go out alone.
Yeah.
We will be able to live alone on our own. But even if we are under 20, then they will be like, you are still a child, you need the care from your parents, so better to stay at home with your parents. But if it's after 30, then I think we'll have more responsibilities in our like family, and we need to take care. If we are getting to marry, then we need to take care of our children and our partner, then the family members, everyone. But between 20 to 30, then I think the responsibilities are less. We need to take care only of myself. I need to take care only of myself. I don't have to take care and of my
Have
house or
those
any other.
responsibilities. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. So yeah, like if you ask me, even I would choose like the age group I am in right now, like from 21 to 25, 20 to 25. That is my timeline, because before 20, like you said, we are with our parents and all. So, we have a lot of restrictions and all of that. But yeah, from 20 to 25, okay, you're partially independent. So you can go wherever you want, do whatever you want, and like, everything. Like you can decide what to and how to do things
Yes,
in life. But at the same time, it's not like a completely independent that you need to think about like electricity bills to gas cylinder and everything else, right? So like it's like you can also depend on like your parents for all of that, but at the same time you also have your freedom and independence. So that, and then
yes,
you are all energetic, lively, full of energy. So then you can do whatever you want to in life, traveling, exploring, doing adventurous stuff and all of that. Then like after 25, I feel like then, like you said, you have more and more responsibilities. Society starts asking you for getting married or about your job and all that, and then gradually you get more and more stressed with a lot
yes,
of things, and then you become completely independent, and that is when you need to look after everything, and then you have a family life and all of that. So I feel like that is the golden period.
yeah,
So
exactly.
okay, all right, do you know the meaning of aging gracefully?
Aging gracefully.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So aging gracefully basically means growing old but accepting it well. Okay, so some people just want to run away from getting old, right?
Yeah,
They don't want to get old. So they'll just try to pretend to be young or look young and all.
younger. Yes,
Some people accept it well. And, okay, the other part is also when, you grow old without much complications. So some people are like, as they start getting old, they start getting like, health issues piled up and all of that. So, like, if you're aging gracefully, which means you do not have any such major health issues or anything, and at the same time, you're accepting everything. graceful. So that is when you age graceful. Okay. So do you know anyone who has aged gracefully?
Yeah, when I was in my school,
Yeah.
there was a person in my church. She was a doctor.
Okay.
So she is very happy and very content with what she did in her life, like pursuing her medical education and after
Right.
that practicing in hospitals and
Hmm.
after spending some time in church teaching the small children. So she's like a role model to everyone. And yeah, I think she
Okay.
is an example for
All right.
this.
All right. Okay. So have you ever been discriminated based on your age?
Yeah, it's like especially during the adolescent period, we have a lot of opinions,
Yeah.
but when we confide to the elder people in our family, they're like, you're still a child, don't give your opinions. But
Yeah. You
certain
never,
times
your
they will,
opinions are never valued or heard.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, and certain times they are like, yeah, you're going to become an adult, so why, how will you encounter these situations without us, act as mature.
Yeah.
So
I know. And
contradicting situations.
it's very annoying. So
Yeah.
yeah, that is, I think the adolescent age is when we've been discriminated against our age the most, right?
Yes.
'Cause that is
Yes.
when even we do not have that understanding as much. Like we're also not that matured to handle those situations. So that trigger us
Yes.
even more, right? So yes. Okay. So with that, we're at the end of the session. Time is up. So yeah, it was great talking to you, and
Yeah,
I
that
hope
was
you
really
learned
nice
something.
question.
Yes.
Sorry.
I hope you learned something new in this session.
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
yes, I did. Thank you
all
for
right.
having me.
Okay, then. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Have
Bye
a
bye.
nice day.